This is Lilia
and Lily bring you the latest news and updates for Agnes Stewart Middle School.
Wolfpack Way and Reminder of the Week. Bus Regulation Policy. Expectation. Riding the bus is a privilege which can be denied if bus regulations are not followed. If you are restricted from riding the school bus, it is the responsibility of your parents to see that you get to and from school.
Okay. Yearbooks. Pre-order your yearbooks now. The cost is $13, so head to the main office and order your yearbook with Miss Jarvie. Also, teachers, if you have pictures that you have taken this year that you would like to include in the yearbook, please send them to Mr. Sperry through Google Drive or email soon.
Board Game Club. Our next Board Game Club will be held tomorrow, February 15th at 3:15 in the Media Center. If you don't come because you can't get a ride home, fear not. The activity bus is available to take you home after the Board Game Club, so join the club next Thursday.
Okay. 8th grade celebration fundraiser. Cookies will be for sale after school this week to help raise money for the 8th grade celebration. So far, we've raised over like $1,000 for the celebration. So let's raise some more. Cookies will sell for $1 each. So bring your cash next week to support our 8th grade Wolfpack.
Student store. The student store will be open today.
Thursday and Friday.
Thursday and Friday, so tomorrow. Make sure that your paw prints have been signed and initialed by your teachers. Teachers, make sure that your paw prints are in a secure place so they can't get stolen by opportunistic students.
Don't steal, don't be a thief.
Don't be a thief.
Thieves are bad. Okay, let's go on with sports with Mr. Sperry.
All right. There we are. Welcome to the sports segment. I just want to say a couple of really quick things. My mic is on. Is the board plugged in? There it is. So we got to plug in the board in the back, very back, in the back. There's a hole with all the things. There we go. There, yep. The arrow should be pointing up. Yep. Shane, give me your mic. Got it. You got it? Okay, can they hear me now?
It's like a Verizon commercial.
Technical, yeah, right? Technical issues. No, it's the board wasn't plugged in. But now everybody knows that the board wasn't plugged in, and now they know that the board is plugged in. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, so let's get to sports. A couple of things I want to say. So we had our pizza party yesterday. So I promised any girls who showed up and signed up for basketball would get a pizza party. So we had our pizza party yesterday. I felt really bad because Raina was sick yesterday.
Oh, that's too bad.
I just hope Raina's here today because Raina's our defensive player of the year. And so if I can get any kind of confirmation from anybody that Raina is at school today, I would really appreciate that. We have a game today. It is here at Agnes. It is at 4:30. We're going to be playing one of the red school teams. So put up that one that says Game Wednesday. Or maybe it says Game Today. It's blue. It says 5-0 on it. There you go. So we play today at 4:30 here. We are 5-0. Go to the next slide. I'm going to show everybody this picture. Look at this. We have beaten Briggs. We beat Thurston 2. We beat Thurston 1. We beat Thurston 1. We beat Hamlin. On Monday, we destroyed Hamlin 46-18. It was so ugly on Monday that Raina and Emily sat out all but the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter just so we wouldn't run up the score.
Look at those scores too.
I know,
those
right?
are not
Yeah,
like
throw that back up
close
there.
at all. Those are a complete
So we're beating
defeat.
them by about 20 points, not the other one. There you go. Beating them by about 20 points per game, between 15 and 20 points per game, because this is on the backs of Natasha's rebounding, Emily's scoring, Jessie's like scrappiness. As soon as she gets the ball, she's like at the other end of the court before anybody can see it. Alice plays awesome defense. Jimenez out there just pushing girls around. And Elena is just up and down the court as fast as she can. And Marissa comes out. She's great in practice. For some reason, she hasn't been in a game yet. But Marissa,
She's a good cheerleader
come back to me.
too.
I need Marissa to see my eyes. Right there. I want you in the game today. Come on. You can do this. Okay, so come out today. Remember, cheer responsibly. Raina is here. Yes!
We got confirmation.
Defensive Player of the Year. I needed Raina here because we're going to be missing one or two players this afternoon, and I don't want to call anybody out. they're not blood related to me and they don't have another activity going on, but that's what's happening. So that's our sort. So our last game tomorrow is at Thurston. So if anybody wants to travel on the road with us, I will be there as the athletic director. I will travel with the team. We'll play our last game. Hopefully everybody's there. And then that is it for girls basketball. Boys basketball. Our AD meeting is next week, which is like the second to the last week of the month. So the last week of the month, I believe usually we start boys basketball the week after that. So we're looking at the last week of February for boys basketball to start. I'll have a solid date on that next Friday to let you know if we start practices the following Monday or the Monday after that. So, boys, and here's the thing about the boys. No pizza party for you guys. I'm sorry. I didn't have to beg. We have enough boys signed up for 4 teams.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're going to have an
amazing.
A and a B league. We're going to have games here every single afternoon for a month.
I feel like Agnes is really represented in the sports teams this year.
Yeah. Well, we've
that's
done a pretty good
fantastic.
job. It's been awesome. Like this girls basketball team, I've told people this all the time. This is one of my favorite teams that I've ever been a part of. I'm not even a coach or a player.
Yeah.
I'm just like the athletic director. But I love watching them play. I love going to their games. And it's nice to have your team be that team, the
Yeah.
dominant super winner. So, girls, I'm super proud of you. You guys have done such a great job showing up, getting better at basketball, and just dominating the other schools. So. All right, that's it for sports. So let's send it back to the anchors.
Birthdays.
Hey, my voice just cracked. I wish it was my birthday. I want cake.
Today's birthdays are Shannon Garrett. That's the only one today. And then tomorrow we have Camellia Fagan.
Oh, Camellia?
Oh,
Camellia Fagan.
Daisy.
And-
Sorry.
Ellie Nielsen
Happy
and
birthday.
Emma Otley
Oh
tomorrow.
my gosh, so that's
early
like all
birthday.
7th graders, huh? So Shannon is today. Happy birthday, Shannon.
Happy birthday.
And then I know Ellie. I've known Ellie for a long time.
Yeah.
And then Camellia. Camellia, like, she's been around. And who was the last one?
And
Oh,
Emma
Emma
Otley.
Otley.
Yeah.
Emma's in my flex class.
Yeah. She's in my block class.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, guys.
Awesome.
Happy birthday. Okay. Special guest on the couch and Howlers.
Yeah.
We'll do the Howard thing here, and then, but we're going to introduce our special guest on the couch today.
over me?
Because you're always over there.
It's over the wolf.
It's the probability is really high. Trust me, with photography and anyway, today we have our special guest, Mrs. Woodward, is our special
Hi,
guest on the
everybody.
couch. So
I'm
Mrs. Woodward
excited. This is the best morning talk show on the West
on the
Coast.
West Coast, right?
Yeah.
We're beating out the Today Show.
Yes.
Awesome. So Mrs. Woodward,
Yeah.
tell everybody who you are, what you do, especially those 6th
Okay,
graders who
yeah.
haven't had any experience with you.
Right. I teach 7th grade language arts and social studies. I'm also the tag coordinator at the building. And then every once in a while I get roped into coaching.
Yeah. What do you coach?
I've coached cross country for 3 years in a row. And I also did basketball, which I was terrified about because I have no athletic ability at all. But luckily, Mr. Schutte came along, and I just sat on the
You just sat there.
sidelines.
Yeah. You were the cheerleader.
I was a cheerleader.
Yeah.
I was the motivational speaker.
Really good
Yeah,
at that.
Yeah, but he brought the skills. So, but yeah, it's been fun. So that's my. I've been teaching for 22 years, all in Springfield.
22
School districts,
years.
yes.
That's how long I've been married.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was. I love it.
That's awesome. So where did you start? What was your first school in Springfield?
At Thurston Middle School.
Thurston. Anybody here ever been to Thurston Middle School?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
taught there for 2 years.
It's old.
That's where I did my student teaching. And then I took a little bit of a break, did some substitute teaching up in Corvallis, and then we moved back down here, and I taught at Springfield Middle School.
No, Springfield Middle School
Yeah, that no longer exists.
doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
That's how
but-
old Mrs. Woodward is.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. And then I've been here, I don't know, 13, 14 years? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Time's flown by.
It's been a long time. Mrs. Woodward and I have worked next door to each other for over a decade.
Yeah.
We've taught the same students. We used to rotate our students.
Yep.
Mr. Oxer and I used to do the same thing. But Ms. Woodward and I are currently going through a college program together.
Yeah, that's right.
What's that about?
Yeah, we are both going after our administrative licenses to become vice principals or principals one day. And I tell
Someday.
you, it's a lot of work. I mean, we're assigning essays by day and writing essays by night.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So if you ever want to get anywhere in life, have to go through college, this is what's frustrating. Not frustrating. like writing essays every single week the way we are, it's like, I'm like, man, I don't miss this.
Yeah.
It actually makes me empathize with my own students a little bit to where
Yeah.
I'm not assigning as much as I was at the
kind
beginning
of,
of the year.
kind of. Although we are doing essays that are 10, 20
pages
long, and they have to write a paragraph sometimes, and they whine about it. And I'm
Right,
like, oh,
right.
suck it up, Buttercup. That's my expression.
Yeah.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Our
So,
last essay
yeah.
assignment was supposed to be about 6 pages. Mine was 13. Yours was about 13.
I think
too,
I did
right?
just over, like 14, 15.
Yeah,
So
it was crazy
It's a
long.
little nuts.
And this next one, she said it's 10 pages, which means ours are probably going to be 20.
Yeah. We're a little wordy.
We're a little worried. But the thing is, the requirements, we have to meet the requirements.
Yes,
so.
exactly.
But yeah, so learn all of your learning skills in school. Learn how to write, learn how to pay attention, learn how to focus.
Yep.
So later in life, you can go back to school in your 40s.
Yep.
Like me and Mrs. Woodward.
Exactly. You never stop learning.
You never stop learning.
Yeah.
And if you ever stop learning, you stop learning.
Well, and everything we're
You die.
teaching in our writing classes for 7th grade, we're using right now.
using it,
So
yes.
it is applicable.
Yeah, it's not like some grand higher version of writing.
Right.
It's literally the same things.
Yep.
You know, you have your thesis statement, you have your claim, your evidence, and your reasoning.
Yep.
So if you guys have heard those terms, that's exactly how we write.
Same thing. Yeah, you never hear kids go, when will I ever need to know how to read and write? It's
Right.
just fundamental skills for everything.
Fundamental. It's all basic. So what special message do you have for the school?
Oh, gall.
We can come back. We can
I
do
know. I just am always big on just remembering you don't always know what's going on in somebody's life. And so just being patient with one another and kind to each other. It's Love Day today. I wore my
Yeah.
red shirt for
Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
I got my red under here.
Yeah,
Under my-
just remember. It's always astounding to me as a teacher when I start talking to kids that are having a hard time, and I kind of delve down a little bit. Sometimes kids are going through a lot, and a lot of things are happening. And same thing with teachers. You don't always realize what's happening in somebody's life. So just be kind and just assume that everybody's trying to do their best.
Yeah,
That'd be
'cause
my
there's
message.
you run into those people sometimes and they're just not feeling today.
Yeah.
And just give them a little space.
Yep.
Just, maybe be a little sympathetic, and I love that.
Yep.
Jaden, you had Mrs. Woodward last year, right?
Yeah, I did.
And
It a big
was she
help
your
to me.
favorite teacher?
She was, actually. She was. And she helped me through a lot of stuff.
Awesome.
So I really appreciate her.
Oh, that means a lot.
Fantastic. There was one more thing I was going to say, but I forgot what it was. I guess it's gone. All right, let's send it. Oh, yeah, we got to come back for let's do it right now.
We do howlers?
We got to do the howlers.
No, let me read this to a staff member, but you can read the
Okay.
first one.
All right, Mrs. Woodward, read the student one.
Elena Gradell Hayden, being a good influence and being nice to me.
Oh, see, that's exactly what we're talking about. Somebody's
awesome.
being nice to you, and you get a howler. Or you're being nice to somebody, you get a howler.
That's fantastic.
All right, to a staff member, who do we got, Jaden?
Miss Thomas, for helping me in math. You are so kind.
This is honest. This is
I love her.
my student teacher that I have.
Oh, really?
I'm assuming maybe Miss Thomas, Miss Patty Thomas.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Do we have
fantastic.
another Miss Thomas in the building?
And I know Miss Thomas was helping people
Who's the
with
Miss Thomas in
math.
8th grade?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Heidi.
never mind. Okay, maybe
Yeah.
it's another one there.
Apparently,
Okay.
I don't know everybody's last names.
Okay. So it could be
Miss
either
Heidi.
one. Either one.
Yes.
Interpret it as
I'm
you will.
assuming it's probably the 8th grader one.
Yay.
Awesome. Well, Miss Thomas, you're awesome. We're going to do it's the first time. This was Mr. Schuette's idea, so I got to throw this out there. We have a wheel of names.
Oh, he's
It
not
says
even on
teachers. So
Oh,
we're
I
gonna,
heard about this.
We're going to spin this thing. This
This
is
is
our first.
exciting.
This was approved by the PBIS team. And right now it just has certified teachers' names on it because I need to get an updated list of the classified. So here we have, wow, Bartels is spelled incorrectly. So let's hope it's him. All right, so do you want to go with the full screen so it doesn't look all ugly? Or do you just spin it? I mean, we could just spin it like that. Here we go.
Yay.
Oh,
Who's
is
it gonna be?
So Mr. Z, oh my gosh, Mr. Z, I wish you could see the response in this room.
Yay.
The applause that you probably just heard. So Mr. Z has no choice.
He has no choice now.
He's coming on the couch next
Woo!
Wednesday. This was not rigged. He's in there right now, shaking his head.
Yes.
Like, I'm not going on. He's got his eyes closed, shaking his head, and he's looking around, and all the kids in the classroom right now, they're like, oh, Mr. Z, you're going on. And he's like, But he's coming on.
Do you
He
think
has
he'll
no
have
choice.
some dad jokes?
He better have some
Yeah,
dad
some
jokes.
bad
That's
dad
what he
jokes.
does.
Yep, that's his thing.
So,
The crowd goes wild.
Mr. Shooty just came in and said the crowd went wild.
I could hear it
In
through
Mrs.
the wall.
Woodward's room. You could probably hear the applause all over the school. So Mr. Z will be here next Wednesday in Mrs. Woodward's place. And Jaden and Mr. Shooty may be on with him, or maybe I'll be on. Who knows? I might have to babysit that class. So, boy, I'm getting response. Oh, okay, it's just a student. I was thinking everybody's excited about Mr. Z. So, Mr. Z, we'll see you next week. Bring a message for the school, or bring some bad dad jokes, because that's what you do. And we'll send it back to the anchors.
Real fact, fun fact of the day. Let's see.
Oh,
Fresh cranberries can be bounced like a rubber ball? What?
fresh cranberries can be bounced like rubber balls. Not like
I need to test that at home.
that's
Better
a
not
real fun
splat.
fact. So have you guys ever played with fresh cranberries?
No.
No.
Okay, fresh cranberries, they are like that. But the thing is, fresh cranberries will break. They actually like break it. They it's weird.
This
They're
sounds like from experience.
Yes, this is from experience. They're kind of like they have a state where they get brittle and they just like snap in half. It's I shouldn't know this, but I do. Okay, so I have one more announcement. This comes straight from the top. This is right from Mr. Rotherham. He brought me these. You might, where's my logos here? There's a Monster and there's a Celsius. You might be one of the kind of people who's like, you know what, for breakfast, I'm just going to consume a pre-workout. I'm just going to go all caffeine. I'm going to go whatever is, I can't even read all that stuff. These are bad for you, for starters. These will stunt your growth. These will all the fables that they tell you. These are bad. We don't want these in school. So please do not bring these to school, because if you do, Mr. Rotherham will take them from you. And this one's still full. I mean, it's open and still full. Imagine. What a bad example. Don't bring these to school. Okay, we don't want these here. These will have adverse effects on some people. Some people, they don't do anything, but we don't want these in school because they're A, not healthy, B, they could wire you up so fast. We don't want that. And C, it's extra trash.
We can tell in class who's drank those.
We can tell.
They're twitching a little bit and a hyper. So, yeah,
Okay?
exactly.
So if you have a concern, if you have a doctor's prescription for one of these,
No.
you need to let us know.
Doctor.com.
Right? Otherwise, don't bring these. Right, Mr. Rotherham?
That's right.
Here, I'm going to give
Very
this
much.
back to Mr. Rotherham. That's
He's
the
gonna show you
contraband.
gun.
That's the evidence. So, all right, no energy drinks of any kind. They're just not good for you. Okay. All right, back to the anchors.
Before we do lunches, can I make a quick, also my own hallower?
Go for it.
So I want to recognize my old teacher, 6th grade teacher, Miss Chaffee, because she's super sweet and really
Oh.
nice. And I talked with her this morning, same with Alice. We just had a nice talk, and she was really nice. So I just got to give her a shout out as well.
I love
Miss
Miss
Chaffee
Chaffee.
is a 6th grade favorite.
She
is.
is. My favorite.
She's like the mother hen.
Yeah, she is.
Always made
She's
my
awesome.
day better.
Miss Chaffee's awesome.
All right. Now lunches this week are Wednesday, which is today, turkey and cheese sandwich, or mac and cheese.
So on lunch, do we have the option on Monday and Tuesday, like it says? Was there the spicy or regular chicken sandwich? Do you guys
Yeah.
remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And then the ham and cheese or beef nachos?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool because that's two very different options. I like that. And then the turkey and cheese with the mac and cheese, so we'll see what that's like today. So I love that the cafeteria is going with the two very different options for people, because not everybody likes turkey and cheese sandwiches. But everybody likes what?
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
And then what do we have tomorrow on Friday?
You want to do it?
No, I already said Wednesday. You did Thursday.
Tomorrow we have pepperoni or cheese pizza.
Again, two diverse options.
And then Friday, hamburger or cheeseburger.
Again, two diverse options.
Very American.
What's the difference?
American food.
Cheese
Only?
and pepperoni.
And pepperoni.
No, but in a hamburger and a cheeseburger, is just cheese.
It's just cheese. Yeah, so yeah.
It's not very different.
That's fantastic.
I'm always
Add
sad.
cheese
I'm
on
always
top.
sad if I
Yes.
go to a place and I'm like, add cheese, and they don't add cheese. Or if I forget to say add cheese.
I like
Cheese
that.
makes the world better.
Tastes
Yes.
better. Gives it more
All
flavor.
right, back to the anchors.
I feel like the only excuse to not eat cheese on a burger is if you're lactose intolerant.
That's correct.
Oh, and
100%.
Oh, and happy Valentine's Day.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we should have had the heart background up.
Oh yeah, what are we doing right now?
What are we doing
Yeah,
on
we'll
like
get
the
it.
beach?
It's not even
Yes.
summertime.
It is time to go. So remember,
Be safe.
Be safe.
Be respectful.
be responsible.
And
have. Oh, I'm not
And
supposed to say.
yeah,
Okay.
and Agnes Day.
Yay.